Hey my dudes, I sell pastry boxes from my tiny apartment in Stockholm, Sweden. Saturday was such a good day. Everything flowed so well, there was no hiccups or problems, and plenty of time for everything. I know that drama is like so much more entertaining, but I don't care. I love days like today. Drama is a bad sign when you're working with food. I don't want there to be drama or problems. My life's work is trying to eradicate any and all problems from my workflow. As an old sous chef once said to me, if you don't mess anything up, nothing will ever be messed up. So just don't mess anything up. Except he didn't say mess, obviously. Okay, anyway, just had to get that off my chest, but buns were looking fabulous today. And this whole 2 trays in the oven at the same time thing is just so great. Like 2 trays of buns, 2 trays were baked in 10 minutes. 10 minutes! Last week with our old oven, I knew something was wrong because 1 tray of buns was baking in 15 minutes. That's a huge difference. And the snickerdoodles were also baking up so well. It was a lot of trays since I could only bake 12 cookies per tray and we were doing 2 cookies per box. But 2 trays in the oven also took about 19 minutes to bake, so it still took me less than an hour and a half to bake off all the cookies. Once all the baking was done, I cut the brownies into squares. They popped right out of the pans and sliced up so clean and easy. It was so nice. Then I got started with the mini cakes. I took the plastic off all the trays and scooped the re-whipped peanut butter buttercream into a piping bag fitted with a large star tip. Then I just piped a large dollop onto each and every cake. I took a hot spoon and pressed a deep divot into each dollop and then filled it with Tutti Frutti jam, which by the way is just a quick jam I made with all the leftover like fruit scraps I had. I had a handful of chopped maraschino cherries, a wrinkled apple, a couple tablespoons of frozen blueberries left over from another project. Matilda is back from vacation and we are back to being incredibly efficient at packing boxes. Look how cute everything looks in the box. We filled the wagon and headed outside. Oh, and the elevator works again. Just good news on top of good news. Axel set up the table and customers started arriving. And here's a recap of everything I made this week. Chocolate mini cakes with peanut butter Swiss meringue buttercream and tutti frutti jam, pumpkin spice snickerdoodles, coconut caramel brownies, and lastly, pear and almond buns. Hej då!